Oh,
Wow.
now we're live. Yes.
Now we're live. Cool.
Yes.
We're live. This is I missed last night. Everybody, people were hitting me up, texting me like, "Hey man, did you have a show?" Z and I couldn't make it. I'm sorry, I disappointed everybody. So we're doing it tonight. We got Tuesdays with Carter, me, and we're doing a little wrestling talk, which people love. So I'm sure people are going to be stoked about this. We're doing two different shows. So we're doing the real serious show on the first, which is like night one, night two WrestleMania. So night one's the serious stuff, and night two about to get wild when it comes to wrestling. So after this, stay around and we'll do some wrestling talk. Without further ado, let me take this down. Let me put this up. Let's do the old intro because I know you like it. It gets me hyped. Let's go. Okay. It is still real to me, damn it. We're gonna talk about it. Funny box sales, man. Funny box sales out here.
You know it.
Yeah. I bought a book. It hasn't came to me yet, but I bought a book.
Okay.
$326 it cost me.
Jeez. Okay. What is it made out of? Solid gold?
If it comes back at 9.8, it could be worth $2,500. How about that?
Holy crap.
I'll just leave that in suspense for people.
Holy crap, man.
It looks fucking sharp though.
That's the boomer answer for saying you paid $300 something for a book.
Well, I talked to Chris about it, Colbert.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Chris, man, what do you think? He's like, dude, he goes, if you ain't buying it, he used the thing against me. He goes, if you ain't buying it, I'm buying it. I'm like, shit, man.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I'm buying it. I'm like, oh boy, I'm like, let me jump on this real quick. So, first news story and only news story, I believe.
Yes.
It's without the back cover. So it's very limited edition. Without the back cover. And it's a newsstand. And it has a Mark Jewelers insert on it. Josh showed me amazing foreign book that I threw up on Instagram. Foreign Planet Comics 1. Josh is the man. You know, I play with Josh now on the old Twitch stream. We play Fortnite together. We murder people. We out here. You won't get a PS5 because you won't buy Helldivers. But anyways, Indiana Jones and the Marvels confirmed nearly $400 million loss for Disney.
Yes.
Is this just a funny movie Hollywood accounting?
I believe I wouldn't put it past Disney if this figure were actually more.
Okay.
Like I'd be like, you know what? How about let's go with $1 billion plus? Well, actually,
okay. So they're worth $216 billion, right?
Right.
216. I mean, 400 million is like, I guess, not a lot of money to them, maybe, but still, I mean, that's like if we hit the lotto and won $1 billion, and somebody said you lost, I don't know, $40 million, would you be really mad about it?
Well, there's a line from Mobb Deep that says it's a small thing, really, but you keep letting them small things slide, it'll be a failure. So this movie, okay, so you got this movie that's a loss, you got another movie that's a loss on top of the Galactic Hotel, which is a super massive loss. Disney's like that Star Wars hotel, that's a lot, and a lot of these movies just are underperforming. It's just like one underperforming movie after another for Disney.
You know what we say in the world I live in is don't worry, we'll lose a little bit, we'll just make it up in volume.
Mm-hmm. That's what we say. Well, Disney has a volume of underperforming movies.
Correct. And they're losing every one of them, so it's not really helping.
Exactly. It's like here's the water level here.
Mhm.
Here's Disney's nose.
Yep.
It's like right here. It's like right there, and they're like barely
Well, I mean,
tread
I
water.
guess, I mean, and maybe they're getting fresh air pumped in at 216 billion, but I don't know, man. It's, I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm excited about the new movies that are coming out. How about that? Daredevil, Punisher. I see the leaks. I see all this
Okay.
stuff. I see all
Okay,
this
so
stuff.
the thing about this is that okay, so from what I'm understanding about Daredevil, as much hope as I want to have for Daredevil,
Oh
it
my.
seems that the premise of Daredevil is that he's going to be going after the police who are using his skull logo. And it's just like
Whoa.
seriously, of all the things, I believe that's the case.
Hey man, okay, listen. Somebody was using the Mercenaut logo, man. Come on, man.
It,
Yeah,
it it's just annoying. Like, or yeah, the Punisher is going after the police for using the skull logo, and it's just like Marvel had this whole um they had this whole spiteful thing towards fans who were using the
yeah. I remember it was like remember when Punisher first came out, and then all of a sudden everybody was like, it was on their AR-15s and their guns and all this stuff, and people were like, we shouldn't use that, and oh, yeah, I remember it. Police brutality. I remember all that stuff.
yeah.
Yo, man, I saw that, man.
Yeah, man, some dude got real emotional.
Man, you on the ground, dude. You wow, man.
Some dude got really emotional, posted this like long response. I'm just like, bro, I'm not reading this. This looks like a whole lot of just gibberish.
Oh,
And
here. You know what? We're gonna do it over. We're bringing it to real life. Let's look. Let's look. Did you take it down?
no, you know what? He started talking shit, and then
Is it this one?
oh yeah, that's it right there.
Oh
And
boy.
I'm just like, look at that long ass response from this freaking guy. I'm just like, and so he started talking shit, but then he started limiting like my ability to respond to him
Oh.
to where I couldn't respond to him. Like he'll you can do something through Instagram to where you can limit the person responding to you, but then he would like pop up, talk shit, and then I couldn't respond back. So I'm just like, when you play that game, I gotta block you.
Oh wow.
But I did take a screenshot of that like super emotional response from that guy, and I'm just like,
You know, it's funny. It's funny. This guy's followed by a bunch of people in our little inner circle. I'll call it.
uh-huh.
But his stuff is private, man.
Exactly. So I'm just like, I'm not who has time for like an anonymous guy who has his stuff private. So I'm just like, okay, you gotta go. He was like livid over my response. Like, I'm just like, because I just dismissed him, and he was livid over that.
Well, maybe he's gonna show. Maybe he's a longtime fan of the channel,
I
man.
know I hurt his feelings.
And you hurt his feelings, man. What are you gonna
Yeah,
do about it?
man.
You gonna give a giveaway out?
I'm sorry I hurt you, man. Come on back. I'll give you a big old hug.
Yo, yeah, have you looked at your subscribers lately, man? You've been losing. No, I don't. That's why I don't post. I post some goofy ass Fortnite video like wins.
Listen, I'm ready. I want the smoke.
Helldivers.
I'm ready for the smoke. I've been
You
ready
are?
for the smoke since I always get like I will like every once in a while I'll always get like I'll say something that will trigger someone. You know what I mean? Like it won't trigger somebody. Like I'll say something
Are you
that
doing it accidentally, or are
no,
you
no,
just
no, no,
messing?
no.
Okay,
I'm just saying. I listen. I'm just saying what's on my mind. Shoot, dude,
okay.
I literally just posted something today about the new Romeo and Juliet
Yeah, I
casting,
saw that.
and I figure it would trigger somebody. It hasn't yet, so. But then I'll probably post something else, and then it'll trigger somebody. You know, so.
Interesting,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hurt old boy's feelings.
man. You out here trying to play the game out here, man. Okay,
I
I got you. You trying to be ruthless out here. I'm just trying to see funny things on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's funny.
Yeah, but the MCU, Disney is trash. It's trashing itself.
Trashing itself.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone's afraid to leave a comment. Oh boy. Cue the soft, sensitive, teary-eyed background music for that guy. Jesus.
Yeah, man. He was he was intent on getting the last word in.
Hey man, how about this? I'll extend the olive branch. If he wants to talk to me, man, I'll play Consigliere like it's a Godfather, man. I'll settle the waves, man.
I don't know.
I'm out here trying to be in the hip. Yeah, I'll be the J. Cole out here. I'll be out the J. Cole trying to apologize for your riffs, man.
No, his punk ass can stay going.
Whoa.
You know, the funniest thing is, like, they'll always leave that response online. They'll be like, well, okay, I'm done with you. Bye. And then they'll do, they'll leave the peace sign emoji. And then I say, well, why you got to announce it? Just go. Bye. and then that get them, then that gets them real mad again. That gets them real mad. They got to go off again.
He might be
just
a
try
subscriber.
to then
got
try
so many
to get the
subscribers, I
last
don't even
word.
know. I am the devil's advocate, bro. Okay. I always try to see the brighter side of things. People still hate me. No, I just, for me, you're different than me. We all know that. I don't have time for haters. I almost want to leave comments off my shit, man, when I post.
Oh man, listen, I want smoke. I don't mind. I'll tell you what, I'm not looking for smoke, but I don't mind it.
Oh man, hey, you live in that Ohio place, man. You know those people are crazy down there, bro. Be going to those Comic Cons, man. You better watch your back, your front, your sides.
Yo, hey, try it if they can try it if they want.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Do I need to go put the red jacket on and protect you, dog?
I'm good, man.
Fucking gold jacket. Okay.
Hey, listen, I've been doing this for years. I've been talking shit. Like, somebody will like shit post me, and I'll shit post right back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a decade. It's a full decade of it. So
I used to shit talk people in like Modern Warfare back in the day. It was brutal. Oh dang. Oh boy. Oh, maybe that's what I need on the channel. Some salaciousness. Maybe that's what gets the clicks. Be all crazy and stuff. Take some wild takes on some things. This was our last. That's right. That's right. Right in the building. Don't mess around with us. This is our only story. I didn't. So on the market report, do you want me to look at the eBay links? Is that why you posted them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I put the photo in, but I want to make sure we're
because I wanted to get into those like on Hot Book Alert Live, but I just didn't have time.
I'm sorry I missed it too, man. I was feeling
bro. Listen. I had WrestleMania in the back of my head while I was doing the show. I'm just like, oh, what's going on? But like, as soon as I got done with that show, I just went right to sleep. And
yeah, I watched that shit live. I know you're like a next day watcher. I watched some NXT for your boy, for your boy.
Seriously,
I watched a little bit of I watched when you text me about it. I turned it on. I watched the last two matches. I watched the Hall of Fame. I watched WrestleMania. I watched Raw for you. I'm on top of everything right now.
Okay.
Galactus. When it comes to World of Wrestling, I'm just eating it all up.
Yeah, stay tuned. After this show, we'll be doing a WrestleMania review.
They do deserve maybe. I don't know. Who's going to replace him, though? Apple? Microsoft?
Disney deserves to go bankrupt. Yes.
Comic collectors' most dangerous vindictiveness people to be. I don't know. I met this guy. I kind of feel bad. This guy, I won't, because if I get too deep, you'll know. Maybe they're listening, but whatever. Talking about, it's your regular comic book person challenging me who my favorite superhero is, and then you know. And then they talked about how they grew up in comics and they had like 4 short boxes of just. I'm like, well, I try to buy and sell comics, and I tell them stuff I have, and they're like, well, it's kind of worthless, and yeah. So for me, I met that person.
Oh,
I get to meet
wow.
those people, and I'm sure that person will be like they had a bunch of comics back in the day, right? And they lost them in a flood fire or whatever basement.
Yeah.
Oh boy. $4.99. That guy gonna roll up on Carter next Comic Con like deal. What if he was like 6'8" like Zeus? Fucking
Yo, listen. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I like it. I'm gonna leave this one up for a while.
Listen, I'm out of my fucking mind.
I know you are. That's the sad part.
I'm very antagonistic.
Me and you talked about some stuff when we met. Remember about some other stuff, and I was like, "Yo, I'll mail it to you and stuff, and just you can have it." Okay. Yeah, man. Wow. Okay, let's go on a mark report before we get kicked off of YouTube. Okay, so I gotta take the comment down. 3,000 DC Copper only comics lots. Keys, Batman, Legion, Titan, Superman, Flash, blah blah. Near mint went for astounding only $2,334. So that's less than $1 a book. And I'll do my magic here. This was the listing.
Because I didn't even look at it. I just saw the number and I saw the title. I'm just like,
So this Power Girl used to be a big book. That used to be a big book.
Yes.
Death in the Family still do okay. I know people who like the gun cover for this tech.
Hell, even Brave and the Bold 200, like in that bottom corner, that's the first appearance of Katana.
Yep.
And that used to be a big book.
Let's go on this. This used to be a big book back in the day.
First Silver Banshee. Yeah, first Silver Banshee.
Batman and Robin's okay.
Yeah. Well, you got Green Lantern Corps 201.
Yeah. I have that book.
First Kilowog.
Legends used to Amanda Waller, right?
Yes.
Down here.
That used to be something.
Well, this is some old ass spec, man. This is like fucking like 2011, 2010
yeah,
shit.
Man, this is like 2015-ish spec.
Yeah.
It's
a cool dark side cover.
Yeah.
Legends, this used to be something, right?
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure this all out. The Superman, it doesn't go for much, but the whole
people wanted that book to be something. But nah.
What do I do? Okay. I got 2 Action 1s from 1938, so that makes it like $3 million right there.
Okay. Yeah. So what is that? The 1988 reprint.
Yeah. I don't even care about it anymore. This Justice Society is a Hitler cover.
And then that white Wonder Woman cover at the top. That's
Olin, right?
Yeah, that's still kind of something. Okay. Kind of, not really.
Hey, don't fucking comment. We know what we're talking. No, I'm joking. First Death Outside of Vertigo and Captain Atom. First Fiction.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Fiction. Remember Tales of Cyborg right here? That was.
Oh yeah, man.
That was something.
That book wanted to be something.
I don't really see anything in here. That's crazy.
Yuck.
Oh boy.
Yuck. You know what? I'm thinking this seller, like,
but if you're like who's the dude out west? God damn it. If you are, what's that dude's name? Up here, he does a lot of he does a lot of he does a lot of shows around here. I think maybe he's in Jackson or Kalamazoo. Jackson, maybe in Jackson comic book stores. Anyways, he does like dollar bins on VFWs.
Yeah,
He'll just take old back stock. Everything's $1, right? And
right.
like most of it's not bagged and boarded. And I don't know what it is, but most of it's not bagged and boarded. And he just has $1, and people just line up from 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m. to just buy dollar books all day. I mean, this is probably what this guy's just doing. That Batman, right? Used to do
Oh
something.
gosh, yeah, that used to be. I forget specifically.
That's just a cool dark side cover. Nothing else. I
Yuck.
see here. What? This is like when people bring me books at work.
Oh really? Oh, I
I
hear
got some
you're. I
comic
hear you.
books.
I hear you're into comic books here.
Yes. I want to make sure I don't have a $3 million comic. I'm sure. I go, 99% of comics are worthless. So, nothing there.
First, Renee Montoya.
Sure.
It's in the. It's in that little pile somewhere. I see it. Yuck.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yuck, dude. This is awful. Who would pay like what 2,300 plus?
I mean, honestly, they took all these books that were like semi keys 2015 and below and stacked them on top and like, oh, you're gonna get some major winners. I mean,
Bro,
I don't even know. Like, it doesn't even look like they have tech, like a tech run in there. Or I mean, maybe they do, but like Tech
yeah.
880 or something. That's
I don't know why. I thought this lot would be hopeful, but nah. And look at the shipping. Look at the shipping cost.
yeah.
$280 shipping.
Yeah.
Man, okay, so yeah, this seller made out on this.
I mean, it's $1 a book roughly. I mean, if you're trying to part it out, I mean, you're gonna walk home with, I don't know, maybe
It's just not worth
$2 books or something.
Well, it ain't worth selling like
It's all bagged and boarded, so that's kind of nice.
individually. It's not, yeah, it's definitely not worth selling individually. It's just not worth the time. Like just piling it all up and getting it out of there seems more worth it.
Okay.
But damn, I can the shipping on that. But it just seems like a hassle to just get rid of all of that at once. You know what I'm saying?
And like, was it gonna come on a fucking pallet? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, is it coming by DHL?
for me, like we shipped a whole long box once, and so what I did is I took a top of a box, or Scotty did, took a top of the box and a bottom of another top and put on the bottom and just fucking duct taped it around. It worked. I mean, it came out perfect.
Yeah, I remember shipping out like entire long boxes before. Like I'll never do that again. Yeah. But I remember doing it with being successful at it, but
it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I remember doing it and I'm just like, yeah, exactly. It's nerve-wracking, so I'll never do that again. Yuck. That was horrible.
They all say near mint, man. The average is near mint.
Yeah, but still.
Near mint dollar books.
That is not worth the time.
Okay. Amazing Spider-Man number 4, 1963. First Sandman for a punchy $594, which seems like a little overpriced because Sandman's come and gone. And
see, I thought that was a pretty decent deal, just because. Yeah, anything early Amazing Spider-Man, I don't know, man. That should be like, I don't know. That seems like a decent price for that.
I thought the other Spider-Man was is that 3 or 2? Isn't the one where it's sand, or what's the other one?
Number 3 Doc Ock, number 4 Sandman, number 5 is
Dr. Doom.
Yeah, Dr. Doom. Number 6 is the Lizard. 7 is what's number 7? I forget.
7 is Vulture, second appearance.
Okay. 8.
It's not that low. I was confused. That was Ditko Fantastic Four Kirby. Hold on one second. It's this one. I'm sorry. 18.
Oh, okay.
18. So everybody remembers. So I'm not an idiot. This is what 18 looks like.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember that one?
Actually, I like that cover a little bit better.
Yeah, that's what I always think of Sandman as, but
okay.
The other Sandman. Sorry, this one. So yeah. That's funny. Way to troll.
Near mint, no money.
Yeah, got the monies. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's a good deal. I mean, I just when Sandman coming back, you know, I mean, I guess they're coming back maybe in the new movies, but still, it's like I don't know. It's cool to have, I guess. I just
Yeah, man. Like those early Amazing Spider-Man first appearances like
I
this.
know they go. I know they sell easily, and you know.
Yeah, I do not care about movie spec when it comes to books like this. I want that. I want this first. I want that first appearance. I
And
have this.
it's like early appearance of Batman and stuff too.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that seems like a decent price. I mean, I already got a
You saw
copy.
it on a
So.
wall for 590 or 575 bucks. Would you take it? Yes. I guess you had to look at it.
If I didn't, I'd say I'll put it to you like this: if I didn't already have a copy, then probably.
Speaking of Amazing Spider-Man 4, this is a new series. First City Moon of Silk. 152 bucks for a 9.8, which is bananas because this was used to be so much money.
Not that Amazing Spider-Man 4, but this Amazing Spider-Man number 4. Yeah, man, a 9.8 selling for basically 150 bucks after 12 bids. That's that. This book used to be. What was this in a 9.8 like 3 years ago?
Hold on 1 second. I'll pull it up, man. I got you. You know what?
I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a $500 9.8 a few years ago.
300 and something, but what year is this from?
So this is
12?
2014.
14?
Yeah.
14. Number 4. 9.8 used to be 300 bucks back in 22.
Okay.
Halfies.
All right.
Halfies, roughly.
It's because shoot, man, I've sold raw copies for as much as I've sold that 9.8 for. So
Wasn't this in $5 below packs too?
probably, yeah.
I think so. Batman Adventures 12, 8.5 for 421.96.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, an 8.5 on an early modern age.
Yep. I don't know. I wouldn't buy that.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like that.
I don't know. I remember these books were cheap. That's why I'm too cheap to buy them now. And like Harley Quinn, once this movie goes over, it's over. Like,
well, even this book, I don't even care about the spec on it. No. Like, I think it's just like
I had one of these in like a 9.2 or 9.4. I think.
Yeah,
I sold it though.
But to me, this is one of those characters that's always going to have like some sort of screen iteration.
Well, and it's remember the trend of Harleys back in like 2013 or whatever. How many Harleys you could find at a damn Comic-Con?
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, because I remember buying a copy. I bought my first copy for like $18 back in 2012. Yep. And then I found another copy for like maybe 20, and then I sold that other copy for like 30, thinking I made a profit on it. Boy. And then all of a sudden it just blew up. And I'm just like scrambling to get another, find another copy.
The problem is like usually where Harley is at right there, it's like so many bends, like Harley, like spine ticks up the wazoo, man. So hard to find a perfect edition book.
Yeah.
I remember people sending back $20 BA12s that weren't 9.8s. Like, I'm not paying $20 for this shit on eBay. Joker 2 trailer dropped today.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch it yet. Hey, our buddy Chris pushed it in chat. I didn't see it yet
though. Oh, okay.
Blackhawk 79 from Quality Comics for an astounding $40 from Toronto Coins.
That is a cool freaking cover.
I do like that cover. It's kind of got a Peacemaker vibe to it.
For $40?
Yeah.
That looks amazing. I've never seen this cover before.
I haven't. I don't really. It's funny when I see Blackhawk in like in the bins. I just roll right past it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so with the exception of like, say, the first Lady Blackhawk, I'm right there with
Don't
you.
even care. Don't even care about that one.
Really, I love that.
What happened?
I
What
love that
issue?
book.
What issue is that? Do you even know?
Blackhawk 133.
Oh, I see. I wouldn't even know. I'll
Yeah,
probably pass it a million times.
yes, yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that book. But this is a great cover. This is like just fun golden age goodness right there.
Oh, yeah. I probably wouldn't even. I mean, I'm looking at Black Hawk 133 right now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I remember for a while this book was worth a little something something. Yeah, this is a book that I had talked about like during my in my comic book hauls,
Mhm.
and then
Do
it
you have one of
kind
these
of
yet?
went. Oh yeah, yeah, I got a
Oh,
couple
okay.
copies.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I was specking on this book a long time ago.
Okay. Ooh, look at that. Born edition?
Mhm.
$7,000. I'm buying it right now, listing it for 7 grand. I'm getting it graded too. Got jokes. Tell me about this comic shop news. 241, 242.
Yeah, that's fly right there. First appearance of Youngblood. I love this.
$20, man. It's cheap.
Yeah, I thought this was a great price. I mean, there's no like movie spec for Youngblood or anything like that, but
Hey, not yet.
yeah, still. I'm still trying to see if there's a newsstand Youngblood #1. I don't think there is, but if there is, I want to find it. But this looks cool. And then there's Malibu Sun #10, which is the first, I guess you could say, preview of Young Blood outside of this comic shop news here.
I don't think there's a newsstand for Youngblood one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so either, but I'm always hoping that I come across something like it. Yeah.
No, I get you.
That looks cool.
How about this one? Comic book artist special edition #1 with Bruce Timm, Neil Adams, and Bernie Wrightson on it.
Undervalued, in my opinion.
Twice. Oh.
It's undervalued. I'm not going to say it's underpriced, but it is undervalued.
How thick were these? Were these really thick? Like,
yeah. It's it's about the size of a magazine.
is it
Okay,
slabbable?
yeah, it's
Okay.
definitely slappable. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's as thick as like a regular magazine,
Mhm.
but it is comic book sized.
Speaking of slabbing, I'm gonna slab this book when it comes in. I'm gonna actually do something and maybe send some more books in. I might actually get off my ass and do something.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you
Should be
get.
interesting. Maybe I don't even reveal it, and I reveal it when it comes back.
I wouldn't jinx it.
Okay. And then when it's an 8.5, I solely cry in my fucking sleep. Cry for Dawn #1, 9.4, first appearance of Dawn, obviously.
Impressive.
$295.
Yeah, I mean, basically $300 for a 9.4. So yeah, I think this is impressive.
Doc Joe, did you get the 9.8? I know he's looking for 9.8 in this.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Oh my gosh, this book is always like ticked up, and so
I don't even know when. Oh boy, I haven't even seen 9.8s. So many Cry for Dawn books. Jesus.
absolutely.
Jesus.
Yeah, I actually found a second print not too long ago. Talked about it in a haul video.
Nice. Yeah, I don't really see a 9.8 even listed. Maybe they're super rare. I don't know. Cry for Dawn's really not on my list.
No, it's just it's not like, again, there's no spec on anything like this, but it's just a cool first appearance.
Of course, he got a 9.8 stud.
Dang, he just said that just so nonchalantly.
Hey, all his books are 9.8, baby. Yeah, I like this book too. I don't know. I don't go hunting for it.
Yeah, for the right price. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
come across these for the right price. Hell,
Yeah.
dude, I found one at a dollar bin
Ooh,
a few years ago. So
nice.
yeah, man.
Yeah. You stay vigilant on those dollar bins, man.
Man,
While you're doing that, I'm looking at the wall like, yo, man, I'll take this, I'll take that, I'll take this. Just like when we went to Cleveland, dude, you were like, oh, those boxes, they too expensive for me up top. I'm like, well, ain't nobody looking. Let me look.
Oh, yeah, let me get on the floor.
Deadpool 22.
Yeah.
115 variant.
Yeah, I thought $30 was an interesting price. I mean, it's I've never seen like these Iron Man armor covers. They're like, I'm not a fan of these at all, but I thought $30 seemed like a decent price for that.
Wasn't Iron Man a Scotty Young cover too? That was kind of
Yes,
like too.
yes.
I've been trying to get my wife. I've been trying to find one for my wife.
I don't.
It was like, remember, it was like Little Giant style or Iron Giant style, I guess. Not Little Giant, Iron Giant.
Oh, Iron Giant ish.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows. I don't know the cover. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, $30 for. I mean, that's 2 times value. I mean, still.
Yeah, these Iron Man armor variants, they don't seem. I don't know. They don't seem to be going for a lot. So.
I mean, if you pick them in dollar books, you get them for 30. You know, you sell them for 30. That's where's that? Iron Man Legacy variants. It goes. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. That's right. It's a Guardians of the Galaxy Iron Man cover.
Right.
Iron Man Legacy variants. Do you know about those? I don't even know about those. Legacy variants. Let's put it up in the old Google machine. See what we come up with. Oh, I see. Bang. Like these.
Oh, jeez.
You ever see a couple of those rolling around? Look at that. Ticked up to hell, dog. Yo, we out here.
Yikes.
Ja!
I definitely never seen this one. Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's the big boy.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll put this in too. I've been looking for this one for a while. None on eBay's. Oh, that one. There you go. I just don't want to spend $20 on it, I guess. This one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, $20. Okay. That doesn't seem like a decent.
My wife ain't home. Shh. No, she ain't worth it. No. Carter's my wife. She knows. Yeah. She's a big Scotty Young. I got a whole box of Scotty Young stuff. She's probably the smartest person in comics. She collected Scotty Young stuff.
Right.
It'd be like fucking Bruce Timm all over again. Or
right.
Dave Stevens. Darth Vader 3 second prints for $40.
Nothing.
Some of the QR codes, man. Is that gonna give me a virus, man?
I know, right?
I sound like a boomer, man. Yeah, old people love QR codes now.
Really? They just put their phone up to it and.
They love clicking on things, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to spend $270 for a 9.8 either. You know, maybe I'll put it on the wall back there. Maybe, hey, coming from the guy who just spent $326 on himself. So, Fantastic 450. 7.5, 850.
Yeah, I guess it's this thing is moving up. Classic Silver Surfer cover.
It's because 48s and we're just out of control. So people are like, screw it, I'm going 50s.
I don't think I've ever had this book.
I've seen it. I mean, I've seen these in the wild, like at cons and stuff when they were like $30 or $40, but they were just, when I always see them, they've been beat, man. Like, just destroyed. I'm like, dude.
800 something for a 7.5. That's to me, that's impressive.
It's a great grade.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, what are you going to pay a 7.5 at Fantastic Four 48, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's even look if they even have one. 48 CGC. Let's go 7.5. $3,200, $3,780, and like he ain't even on the fucking cover, bro. Right? Like, where he be at?
Right.
He ain't there. He ain't on the back. He ain't on the front. Shenanigans. That's what I call shenanigans, chap. Uh, if the background's actually black, yeah, I get that too. The brown does kill me kind of. If it was black, it'd be sick. So harder to get a harder book. It was all black instead of brown. I can't believe it's not purple because you know how crazy the 60s and 70s were. Purple or some kind of crazy fucking color.
Well, you know what? People think that about the 80s. Like, people think like neon and like these kind of pastel colors, but the color of the 80s was basically like brown and like earth, like brown and beige.
Earthy colors.
Yeah.
People were reconnecting with themselves in the 70s.
It was
Naturals.
It was a lot of earth tones in the 80s.
It is beautiful. We're not debating it's not a beautiful cover. It just things should be better. I didn't put these together, so I got these next to each other. So Incredible Hulk 181, CGC 6.5, $3,050, which, you know, for Wolverine, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's still, I'd probably buy it for $3,000. I'd probably trade it for it more than buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got some books to trade for to get back in. I mean, it's still a solid copy. I mean, it's not a 9 or something crazy like that, but I've only had this book once.
Really?
2.5. But I bought a 180, a 181, and a 182 for I think $1,000 altogether or some shit.
Oh, okay.
And the 181 was a 2.5. It looked like a ice cream chocolate stain on it. 182 came back, or 180 came back like a 6.5. And then the 182 came back like nothing, like a 3.5 or something.
So you just sold it?
Yeah.
Without having another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing. I'm being like, I got receipts. I got receipts. I'm not that dude who said I got all these books. I got receipts. No, hell, go look at all the fucking YouTubes we did. I don't know. My 180, I think I sold a little too light, but I mean, at the end of the day,
I mean, yeah, I definitely sold.
I think I sold it for like 700 or something. And it was a 6.5 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, I sold a 181 for pretty light back in the day. So,
but 2s are still cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like 2.5. Like if I wanted to get back in, it'd be really easy too. You know, it's not like they're skyrocketing or something. I mean, look, a 6.5 is $3,000. What's a 2.5? Let's look. Probably $1,000, maybe. I don't know, $1,000. CGC 2.5. Yeah, $2,000. I mean, I think I sold mine for like 1,700 or 1,500 back, and it's like, you know, whatever. 5.5 for $3,000, which makes this 6.5 look like a great deal.
All right. So, yeah, that's kind of that's weird though. Where you get I mean, it's basically the same price, and then you get an entire number grade higher.
Yeah. And this guy did better descriptions than this guy. And this guy only has an 8 feedback. Not saying that matters, but just
but there's a whole.
Let me do this. Let me lean into this camera a little bit. Let's see what this guy has. How about this? This will tell me everything, and it'll tell me nothing. So.
I was like pricing 181s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do it like about once every couple. Well, yeah, once every couple weeks or so.
Okay, you're gonna trip out what this guy has. Jesus. Okay. Conan 3960.
Okay.
181. He got a 4.0. He only got it for 280. Black Panther 350.
All
One
right.
bidder. One bidder. 3.5, 230 for 41. 2.5 for 361. 4.0 for $811.
Jeez, what's going on?
Which seems like a great deal. I would have bought that.
Hell yeah.
X-Men 4.5 for 250. 180, 8.0 for 830. That's decent. 6.5 for 435. This guy, somebody just bought all his books and was like, screw it.
Jeez.
And I've always wanted this cover too. Conan the Barbarian 1.
Yeah.
Savage Tales is better, but I like that one too.
Okay, and that Amazing Spider-Man 101 for $200.
5.0. Yep.
Jeez, man. These books got way undersold here.
California too.
You could have, man. Somebody
maybe I guess maybe he went to a store, maybe he took it to a comic book dealer and they told him, well, I'll give you like $1,000 for it all. And he said, fuck it, he'll just list it himself,
I mean, some people do take chances with low feedback sellers to where they like bid it up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for me, this guy's got a lot of different books and they're all like the same kind of like background, which seems okay to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, shit, man, I'd do it.
God.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true too. Maybe, who knows?
Hell, even that X-Men 94. Like, I saw a raw copy sell for like 800 something bucks.
$739 for a 7.5 listed right up there. Yeah. I mean, I think that's a great deal. Yeah. It looks great too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible. And there's CGC. I mean, it's not like he's faking something or PGX books or something,
Shit, man. After like the first couple of undersold books like that, I would have just like pulled everything.
Oh, he doesn't have a back picture with any of these either.
Oh my god. Oh, there you go. Okay, so
hit him.
Yeah, man. You need, even if the book is slabbed, man, you need pictures.
See, so Leg, and I hope Leg doesn't correct me or call me an asshole. I think he only takes a picture of the front when they're slabbed.
Oh, really?
Because there's like 6.5, man. What do you expect? But I think he doesn't do it now because they do scans now, obviously, and just pulls the bolt. But back in the day, I think we just used to take one photo of the front. I know that kind of irks you. I know. Another Lobo display holder. You're on top of these things, man.
I love these things.
$25, man. You buy it?
Freaking love it. I mean, if I had seen it, I would have been looking at it pretty hard. I would have hoped that I would come across it like in the wild somewhere.
You're not gonna find it in the wild, man. You think you're gonna find that in the wild?
Yeah, I think so.
$75 for this one.
If I go to enough places, then yeah.
You think they just have like, where are you gonna have that? Like in a box somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I listen. I hold out. I never stop hoping.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying. That's so random. Like, oh, there's a Lobo thing. I like the Space Hog though. This thing's sick.
Yeah.
No, you got.
Oh, that's a McFarlane.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
You have one of these?
No.
$49 doesn't seem. I mean, best offer.
Yeah, that's hot.
Interesting. Cool. Interesting. Okay. Things we think about and talk about. Where are you putting that massive piece of cardboard?
Listen, I've got standees from like what, Conan the Barbarian and stuff like that.
Are you that guy? Okay, wait a second. Wait, let's shut this shit down. Are you this guy who goes to the movie store, the movies in your local town, and be like, "Yo, man, can I have that movie thing?" Are you that dude?
No. I'll tell you. I'll put it to you like this.
Man, hey,
I'll tell you what. Back in the 90s, there was this music store, like around the way that had like all these like rap posters and stuff like that. And like, and they were just giving them away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was just like it was so
like
cool.
old school, like Tupac and Biggie ones.
Yeah, mid-90s posters.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
got you.
I mean, I don't have them anymore, but I was and I would get them and then like put them in our dorm room.
You know what I was listening to back in the day?
Hmm.
Listening to some Trick Daddy, dude.
Oh my Trick Daddy Dollars.
Trick Daddy, man.
Yeah, that dude.
Yeah. I put on I just was cranking out some work and I was like, Leo, let's listen to some 2000 hip hop. Oh man, it brought me back.
The first image I ever saw of Trick Daddy Dollars, I'm just like, if you take a runaway slave and just throw $1,000,000 at it, this is what you get.
This is Carter at the bottom. Hey, what day are you throwing that out? Yeah, I'll be at the dumpster at 4:00. You let me know. Shit,
So I mean, but I guess here's my thing: if it's
Yeah.
collectible, then I'm going after it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how cumbersome it is. If it's
I'm excited to
collectible,
come to your house to see your collection.
man.
I feel like I'm gonna go to your house and give me like some Silence of the Lambs shit, and I'm gonna fall into some fucking deep hole. There's gonna be like Dark Hawk ones on the ground and some useless shit. Like you read those comics or you get the hose again.
There are some Dark Hawk ones.
Are you how's the cleaning going?
Haven't even started.
Oh boy.
Haven't
We're
even
4
started.
months away, man. 4 months away.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward. I always pull it out towards the end. You know what I'm saying?
You're a procrastinator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I scramble. Then I get to scrambling, and I just, I just go without thinking about it.
How many days you gotta take off to like? You gotta take like a week of vacation?
No. It's just, it's just some minor straightening up.
Okay. Just making sure. Mike, hey, bring Mike over, man. Bring the kiddos. Bring Mike over.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let the kiddos just drool all over some stuff. It's all good, man. The Manhattan Project's #1.
Does anybody? Yeah.
Here we go with Oppenheimer again.
Jesus. Does anyone remember this blast from the past? Like a lot of people were specking on this. I want to say 2012, 2013 ish, around that time.
For what?
This is like a early like Jonathan Hickman book.
Okay.
And it was about, I forget what the hell it was about, but like I remember having a full run of Manhattan Projects and just thinking I was on top of the world.
Were they gonna make a movie or some shit? Is that what the spec was?
Yeah, something like that. Because a lot of those image titles from the early like 2010s, like a lot of people were specking on those because because The Walking Dead was such a hit.
Everybody picked every image book on the planet.
Yeah, every image book that came out in like the early 2010s, like was being spec'd on. And this was one of those.
Okay. Interesting. For $3. Okay. Let me get lost. Okay. So DC's better than Marvel, bro. We're gonna see about this. This is for people who aren't watching or paying attention. Comic lot including Amazing Spider-Man 129, 300, 362, Incredible Hulk 181, and more.
And more! Exclamation point.
It's like the goddamn Billy Mays. For 10 grand for 53 bids and a 91 feedback on this guy. Okay, so let's do a little let's do a couple ways to investigate this thing. So before we get into all these pictures, I want to do a little investigation on this guy.
Okay. All right. Okay. A little bit of preamble. I got you.
Yeah. You know, I can't get away from this, man. Okay. So this guy has no results. He sold one thing. This is the only thing he sold.
Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting.
Just saying.
All right.
You're pulling some bullshit eBays out here. Okay, I gotta check you on this. Let's see. Okay. So he has two ASM 300s, 9896.
Mm-hmm.
Big boy books. Okay. 94, 129. Pretty decent size.
Right.
another 9.4 300,
Okay.
and an 8.5 181.
Ooh.
So that's
Ooh.
worth probably. Oh, so that it? Oh, so that's it. I thought it was like a real comic lot. Oh, he has 362 signed by Bagley. It looks like. Yeah, Mark Bagley and Stan Lee. It's a faded ass Stan Lee right there.
Yeah.
Custom labels on a couple of them. Okay, so it's only like those couple books, and whoever signed this one, George Perez signed this. It's a
Eesh.
96.
Okay.
10 grand. I mean, 9.8s are going for what? Well, I guess. Is this a good deal? You buying this? Would you buy it for 10 grand if you had 10 grand laying around?
That's. I mean,
It's not
that's
a
not the.
newsstand, bro.
That's not the worst news. I mean, that's not the worst use of 10 grand. You know what I'm saying?
So we'll just say for just round figures.
Mhm.
We'll say 3 grand for a 9.8.
Okay.
Right? So that's 3 grand. So you keep track. 3 grand plus. I'll
Let's
give him
say,
1,000 for
yeah.
9.6,
Yeah.
4,000. So 4,000. And this is just raw numbers. So don't. So
Yes.
we're halfway there.
Okay.
We're halfway there. A 9.4 is maybe 4 grand.
Right.
Maybe. So that's 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're at 7. I'll skip the George Perez book. I'll say $500 or something. Let's see what a 9.4 is for 300. And these are all non-newsstands. $700. So we're at what, 7,750, and then let's look Incredible Hulk. 181 CGC 8.5. 6,500.
Okay. I've got
Oh yeah, you're at 1,400 probably. 14,000, 14,000 probably.
well, yeah, I've got Hulk 181 in an 8.5.
Okay.
So
You're halfway there, man. You could have just cast it in and bought half of this lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're at probably 13, 14 grand.
Mm-hmm.
You bought it for 10. I mean, that's not, you could take those at any comic book fucking convention and, at least get 12 probably.
Yeah. I guess I guess it would be worth maybe maybe sell one or two of those
300.
300s and then probably sit on the 181 and the 129.
And the 398, obviously.
Yeah. Hell, I'd probably get rid of all of those 300s, honestly.
I mean, I try to sell the Perez. I mean, I don't know if that's going to be worth anything really. In the Bagley 9.8s here.
Yeah, you can probably get rid of that for like $50.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, not a bad day at the office if you're $20 shipping. Yeah, that's going to be
I
interesting.
know, right? I was like, shoot.
You got 10 grand and something, I guess I'm not going to register and insure it, I guess. Okay. So that's a good deal. Whoever bought that. I mean, it's a good deal. Okay. Little Planix Comics 49.
Okay, so we talked about this book on Hot Book Alert Live on Sunday, but I wanted to get your feedback and what you thought about this cover. I had seen it for the first time that day on Sunday, and I immediately fell in love with this cover.
I got 40 of these books, okay? No, I've not seen this cover.
Mm-hmm.
Not at least in a while. I don't like this 3.5.
Right.
And I'll tell you why. It's faded. Did you know that?
Didn't know that.
So it looks like this.
Oh. Oh, crap. There you go. Okay.
I mean, it's a hypno panel, but it's I don't know. It could be the colors on the scanner too, but it's more, bluish, greenish than is, Now I'm not saying that was faded. Maybe it could be the scanner, but
yeah.
for this, I mean, a 4.5, like this looks beautiful compared to that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like overall, I just love this cover, you know. But yeah, I
Uh,
know what you mean.
yeah, I like it too. This is dope. I mean, shooting the gun underwater somehow through the thing in a like submarine kind of thing.
Yeah,
That's it.
you got the sexy merlady,
Yeah, Mista of the Moon Future.
and like, I mean, she's trying to kill you, but I'm like, well, let me hear you out first.
Yeah, I mean, and she's a mermaid, so. Uh, but yeah, is that Atlantis in the background? Maybe,
Probably, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
maybe. I like it. I
Love it.
mean, for let me get down here. I mean, 3.5 for $160. I if it was that, no, I will say, oh, it's not scanner, it's a picture. I would say if it wasn't faded and it was like a 4.5, like the other
Hmm.
one, I would definitely buy it for $160.
Yeah, so I guess I'm thinking that's why it sold for $160.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's faded.
Okay.
The light just ripped out that green. Man.
Yes, it
Somebody had it.
did.
Somebody had it in the front of a comic book window for a long time. So yeah, I like it. She-Hulk 14, a little promo.
Yeah, man. I never come across this book.
I don't even look for this book. This is like all those other, I don't even look through runs anymore. But I skip half the fucking boxes. I'm like, A's no, B's no.
Hmm. I
I,
know,
I
right?
try to get hyped up for going like Comic Con here is May 17th through 19th for Motor City.
Hmm.
And I'm like, man, it's gonna be awesome. I get myself hyped up. I get there, man. I'm like, I don't want to search 2 books, man.
Yeah.
I hate that stuff, man.
You look at all the spec that you like. I know me. I think about all the spec that I had piled up, and I don't
Me,
even want to look through that anymore.
it's me. It's just I don't. I sit there and I'm like, man, this guy has 20 fucking long boxes, man. I don't want to look through all these fucking like after the 6th one, I'm like, I'm done, man. I don't even want to look through the rest of this shit.
You poop out.
Yeah, and then it's like a double down effect. Like the farther I get along, man, I don't even look at this shit.
I hear you.
You know what's funny to me? I don't even look through people's boxes because there's like 40 people looking through them. And nobody talks to them about the wall. Like me, hey, I'll find this New Mutants 98 for $1. It's like, dude, okay, bro, try to. And the problem is like all the guys at Motor City are the guys who are like pro dealers. I mean, I try
Hmm.
to find a guy who's never been there or I've never seen that person before.
Yeah.
That's why I picked up a Nix 3 for like $20 back in the day.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah. I
got a nine
remember
eight.
that. Yeah.
Got like a 9.8 out of it.
I could have swore I bought I could have swore I bought that at Motor City for like $50 back
Yeah.
in the day. I'm
Some
pretty
guy
sure
had
I did that.
some guy like lived up north. He's like, yeah, coming down from Motor City. I've never set up before. He gave away a New Mutants 98 for like $10. He's like, yeah, I used I just have a satellite dish. I don't have internet. I'm like, oh boy. He doesn't even know what eBay was. So it was a good day. Spawn 1, little comic shop news 255.
Yeah, man.
$150, man.
I'm not mad at this.
You got one of these?
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's like that and the Hellboy. Malibu Sun is it Hellboy? The Hellboy preview. I don't know, man.
Everything is the first Spawn appearance. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
Yeah.
But I like this a lot.
42 people live. Let's go. I do like this too. It's McFarlane at his best. How about that? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. To me, okay. So when I think of Spawn and that early image, like this captured my imagination, like nothing had captured it. Like probably the last time something captured my imagination was probably like the Transformers. When I was 6.
Could you imagine like this? When was this coming out? When Spawn come out? Like 92, 91?
92. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I was 7, but
Hmm.
you were older than me, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like, could you imagine just running up on McFarlane and he's at some small booth? Remember, he's like showed like on his Whatnot show, he was like this like had nothing in the background,
Yeah.
like at this little like 6x6 booth, and it was like Todd McFarlane, and I'm gonna try to get Spawn. Like you could have got like a Spawn OA cover for like $10 back in the day.
Right.
Like, hey, can you just draw me Spawn on this thing? Yeah, sure, dude. Just, I guess I wish I was 10 to 15 years younger and I was in the comics still, like or older and like in the comics back in the day. But I guess I wouldn't have known what I would have known now that I didn't know then.
Yeah.
So it's like
I'm
I would
thinking
probably been like those old heads, but yeah, I was there in McFarland. It's like
I'm thinking I was like 14 or 15 when this came out.
did Todd show up in your area? Like he traveled around?
Not that I remember. No.
Okay, maybe not. I guess those guys were all localized too, unless it was San Diego.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't be going.
But I really didn't even know to go to like conventions all like that. The only convention that I went to back in the day was like back in 1992, and it was at a mall. You know what I'm saying? And, like that's the only thing. I'll tell you what, the key to youth is just being immature. I'm very immature for my
Well,
age.
I'm rocking the mustache, man. It makes me look older, bro. And what's that say, man? I look old as fuck, man.
You got that grown man mustache going.
Go look at 1970s cop. You don't worry about it. I've been on some cases. I've seen some shit. Seen some shit. Strange Tales 126. Decent shape. That's like a key collector. Low, mid, or high. I don't know what that means.
Right? What does that
Right?
even mean?
I don't know. It looks actually really good, except for the wrinkle on the right there.
Yeah.
$26. Did you buy it for $26?
First Clea, and it's so, and like it wasn't even a buy it now. It was like an auction for like $26. It was like an easy $200 book like a couple years ago.
I mean, that's a couple years ago, Carter.
I know, but still.
That's a couple years. We talking like decades now.
I know, man. Listen, 2 years ago is like a lifetime now.
Yeah.
In comic book spec.
I know. Let's see this dude. Guy's got a big account. I don't know who this person is. Okay. I put search the fucking thing. Search. Oh. Okay.
Oh, you're looking for the seller?
Yeah. No luck, brother.
That seller has like what?
1 billion feedback.
Yeah, man. What's going on?
Okay, let me look again.
That's a trusted seller. Underselling a key.
19 Kid Wolf 68, right? What it says. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not spelling it wrong. Yeah, it doesn't pop up. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, $26. I might actually give it a go. I don't know if you can repair that little right wrinkle, but
yeah, but $26, that's still like way cheap.
Yeah. How about this book? Twisted Tale, Dave Stevens. We can't leave it alone.
Okay, so this book, I was at a store last week, and they had a CBCS 9.8.
Ooh.
And I asked him, and it didn't have a price on it.
Oh boy.
And he was just like, I don't think I got a clear answer on the price.
Was he wasn't the owner?
Yeah, he was the owner, but he was just looking it up because he didn't realize it was he didn't know what the Dave Stevens hype was about. You know what I'm saying?
Did you inform him to watch our show?
Yeah, well, I mean, I informed him on the Dave Stevens hype.
Okay. And he goes, "Oh, that book has to be priced," and you walked out of there.
I was kind of like, I was thinking if he had like maybe because it was a CB. No, dude, no, it was a PGX. It was a PGX 9.8.
Okay.
And I was just thinking, since it's a PGX, I'm just like, if you have it priced at like, say, I don't know, like 150, maybe I would have bought it. I'm thinking.
Okay. Okay, hold on. You're gonna lose your mind when I tell you some things. Is you know where that person still is? What do you have it at?
Um, uh, PGX 98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have it at? What was the price? Did he ever tell you?
He didn't say. I think I think he may have quoted like maybe 300, but he said it was negotiable.
Okay.
So I would have offered like 150.
So there's only 398s
Okay.
in CGC's registry. 1496s and a whole bunch of underneath, so 49 altogether. So did you look at it?
Not really. I just kind of I
didn't know
saw
if
it.
was it modern label or old label PGX?
It looked like new label
It was
PGX.
like the old blue from like Comic Sans font.
No. It was the new label.
I might trust that actually. Uh, yeah. So 98. I mean, not a bad gig. Yeah, like you said, I wouldn't pay $300 for it. I paid like 150. I'd have to look at it, I guess. See.
Yeah.
Look at Sylvester.
My little cutie pie.
Let's shut it off for a second. Look at this thing.
She's hungry right now. That's why she only comes to get me when she's hungry.
Oh boy, you be feeding her late, man. I feed my cats at 6. I try to feed him at 7. I got a white cat who's annoying as fuck. 7 and 7, or 7 and like 6 or something. And he'd be meowing. The other ones don't meow. He meows, man. I tell you, cats when you die, like if you're in the house and they're gonna eat you.
Yeah.
Dexter, my white cat, if he ever shows up, he probably was just sleeping. He'd eat us first, within like 10 minutes of us dying.
She actually smells like pizza. Why do you smell like pizza?
Does she go outside?
No.
Okay. I don't know. My cat tried to run outside today because my kid left the door open, but he comes outside and he's scared of little shadows.
I guess I'll feed her after the show's over. Okay. Like I'll feed her in between.
In between shows?
Yeah.
I got you. We can take a break because this is the last book. Look at this.
Okay, cool.
Last book. Voodoo 18 being sold as is. I don't know what that means. Cover heavily worn cover split. Oh, it's probably the whole cover on the back. I don't know what the top. This thing over on the top right is over here.
Yeah.
$61. I wouldn't buy it for $61. It's really it's too messed up for me.
Yeah. Just saying. And I really didn't price what like even a mid grade was going for. So,
a 4.0's like sold for $245. 3.5 sold for $329.
You know what? I would have probably just saved my money and bought a higher grade.
Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to look and see if they have any big ones. Nope, that's it. Pretty rare book. Not around on not a lot. What? You gonna play this game again? Dude, I got one too.
Are we gonna have a cat off?
We're gonna have a
What's
cat
going
off
on here.
He was trying to run around and lay on the floor and do some stuff. But this is how we get views, Carter. We don't have to look at books. We just bring our cats out.
I know, right?
And they know.
You know what? The main shop that I go to, they've had a cat there for like probably 15, 16 years, and he just died about a month ago. That sucked. It was an orange cat, looked just like the one from Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel movie, and just died. And it's just just making me reflective. You know what I'm saying?
Did you I was gonna say, was it like a social cat too, or just
because that cat he would just be around the shop, and
white and orange cats are usually like really like. Now, is Sylvester that kind of cat that like just be like let you do anything, like just limp daddy and let you?
Yeah, she doesn't like run away or anything like that. You know, you can pick her up, play with her.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh,
I know. Yeah.
that's sad.
I love, man.
I moved into this house, and one of
Mhm.
my cats who I rescued, she
Yeah.
ran out that first day, and I thought she was gone. Like she's an outdoor cat. I was
Yeah.
like, she gone. She came right over. She did a lap around the house and came right back in. I'm like, oh,
Sylvester literally ran away for a week. She was missing for a week.
yeah,
And I was just like, I was on pins and needles during that time. And like probably the day before, I was just like, okay, she's gone. And I got to deal with it. And
yeah.
then that morning, I opened the door and just hear meow. And there she was. I'm just like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Did you? So I rescued a cat. I rescued my neighbor's cat. Their cat ran out the door, and they're like, we've been looking at him for days, days. He was at my neighbor's house, like under their shed kind of thing they have.
Uh huh.
And I was like, we saw it like walk outside a little bit. I'm like, oh, maybe it can come up to me. They got it out of the shed with I gave it some catnip. So I got it high as fuck. And then
Uh
like
huh.
his the neighbor's son's girlfriend came over and got him or got her. So I was
Okay.
like, oh, that's my good deed for today. So,
I tell you what, I was dating this one girl and she was allergic to cats.
oh, my sister
Can
loves
you can you
cats.
believe that shit?
And my
And
sister loves 'em.
and she actually expected me to give up Sylvester for her. I'm like, mm.
When I was a single lad, I always put cat daddy in the old bio, man.
Ah,
I don't know. That's like, I was single for a little bit too. You know how we are bouncing around relationships and stuff.
yeah,
And I just needed somebody, I needed a cat, so I just got my cat.
hell yeah, fuck
He's a good
that.
little boy.
I got my baby, you little cutie. Ah, I ain't giving up Sylvester for nobody.
Oh boy.
Mwah, love you. Let me put you
Hey,
down, cause
at least I get to meet Sylvester.
yeah.
Will she think you think she'll come up to me or she'll just hide? Does she hide
Um,
when people go like this motherfucker? You come
own,
over, you won't see him.
she likes white people.
Okay.
She's scared of black people though, except for
Yeah,
me.
he's scared of everybody. You know what's funny? Like when Erica started coming around my house, I go, Romy doesn't like a lot of people, right?
Mhm.
And like he used to like run and like he just like not like that's his thing. He just hides or whatever. And she came right up to him, or like he came right up to her, and I was like, damn it. And she's like at home sending me pictures like in her arms and like now she
Yeah.
just sleeps. It's funny because the big one sleeps like in between us, and then Dexter usually sleeps in my legs or like her legs, and then Rome sleeps on her head. So she's like cats all over. And then the fourth one she's I don't know what she's so. All right, we're gonna end this one so we can start the next one. And you can go feed Sylvester and do everything and
We'll be back in 5 minutes
5 momentos.
with the WrestleMania 40 review.
WrestleMania 40. I'm excited. Okay.
So everybody stay tuned and we'll be back.
All right. We'll talk to everybody later. Let me hit a little thing. Blah, 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 let me find it. I don't know where I'm lost. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.